Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Kerry from Soulful Health, and I've decided that I'm going to get serious and be doing lots of posting on here and sharing about my Fit 50s. I just turned 50 and I'm going to get in the best shape of my life. Last year I was at my peak fitness that I've ever been in at my whole life, and I got busy with work and I was doing long hours, and I let it go, and I can't believe how great I felt. Like once you get to your peak health and then you lose it, you can really see what you've lost. But I mean, if you just keep doing the same old every day and you're not improving your health, then you don't know how good it can get, if that makes sense, right? So I've had a taste of how good I can feel, and I want to get back there again. I want to surpass that. So that's what my 50s is all going to be about. I've got a marathon that I really want to do in August. It's only 10 Ks. I'm just starting off slow, but I've got this SIJ injury. It's a tear, and so I'm going to the chiropractor twice a week to heal it. And it's doing great, and I've got that really cool belt around my waist just to hold my hips in. So I'm going to do some little bit of stretching now, nothing too strenuous, because I don't want to undo all the hard work that we've been doing. But I'm definitely feeling a lot better, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel now. And so I'm going to just start gradually easing into doing my workouts. But for you at home, if you've got an injury, if you haven't worked out before, look, seriously, the word exercise was such a dirty word in my life. I hated exercise, seriously. I could not think of anything worse that I wanted to do, right? But now I've had a taste of it, and all I did was start off walking. I just started walking the beach. I started walking along the river. I was walking the streets. And I just started off slowly, and then as my fitness started to improve, I needed to do more walking, so I went for longer walks, and then I started to include nature walks with hills, and I just gradually increased everything until I got to a point where I could literally do anything, and I got to the point where I could start running. I got my cardiovascular fitness up, that when I was walking I needed more, so that's when I started to do run walk, and into the running, and then that's where it all died off, right? I was just working these long hours, and I was getting up early, and then by the time I got home I was exhausted, and yeah, and I really noticed a difference. So I want to get back there, and I want to surpass it. So yep, so if you're at home and you want to just start walking, just start gradually, just start walking the block around where you live, and that might just be enough for you. And then the more you do that, do it every day though, like every day, and you will see improvement so quickly. And it's the same with stretching. I'm just on YouTube. I don't go to the gym. I don't pay for a gym membership, although you might have seen in the last video we do have a home gym now. But I was looking at going back to the gym, and it was going to cost me about $60 a week. And I thought, if my husband and I do that, that's $120 a week. And we could invest that into our own gym equipment and have it at home in the garage. So all I've got to do is come out and go into the garage and do a workout. That would be probably like a year's membership for both of us. And then we've got this equipment forever. So, you know, it's taken a long time for us to get here, but that's what we've got now. But when I first started out, I didn't have that. I just got some cheap little dumbbell weights from Kmart, so that when I was doing maybe like a small HIIT workout on here, I was just using these little dumbbell hand weights as well. When I was walking the street, lapping the block, I just started to do the dumbbell workouts as well. They just help with this area. I've got a bit to go, guys, but I am so excited about this journey. I live and breathe health, which is why my business is called Soulful Health, because I believe that health starts on the inside. It's a journey. It's a journey from the soul. It's about coming home to yourself and really honoring and nourishing your body and your soul. It's about not berating yourself, not judging yourself, just accepting yourself where you are and who you are. And I'm always about being better and doing better on a daily basis. So I'm always looking at where I can improve, and health is the number one thing that you should be improving, and especially as we get older, because things start, I found in my 40s it started to decline, probably from all the abuse that I did in my 20s and 30s with the alcohol and cigarettes and the junk food. And then once I hit my 40s, you know, after kids and carrying them around on my hips, which is probably to do with this SIJ tear that I've got, just carrying my grandson around, but it's an old injury, probably stemming back from when I used to carry my kids on my hip, and then just sitting down all day at a desk job, you know, and not being flexible. I think, you know, if you're in your 50s like me, I think, and even older, I think the key things you can do is work on flexibility and your mobility. They are the two key things, absolutely, that I've seen that has improved my life and my health so much. So yeah, I just go on YouTube, I find free videos. When I started out, I was looking at beginner. I love yoga and I love Pilates. They're really nice and gentle on the body. It's easy. Well, it's not easy. It does hurt at the start. You're going to have all these aches and pains, and you're going to go, oh my God, this hurts. But I guarantee you in about a week or two, you're going to start to go, wow, I'm starting to feel better. I start to feel more aligned. I feel really strong. Once you start working on that core, you feel really strong and aligned, and, you know, stretching those muscles. And it just makes you feel so good. Trust me, I want you to give it a go, guys. So if you want to join me on this journey, if you're on this journey, please like and subscribe to this channel for me. Please give me a hand. And I plan on sharing my journey with you. And I'm so excited I really want to get to this 10K marathon. I said to my husband, even if I have to walk a bit of the way, because I haven't had, you know, I think I've got 4 months. So I don't want to undo the good work that we're doing with the chiro. So I don't want to go too hard. I'm gonna have to ease into it. But even if I have to walk this 10K, I want to do it. And it's going to be such a great accomplishment coming from a girl who hates exercise, or, you know, who hated exercise my whole life. So the key things that I do is I really look after my diet. So I eat a high raw diet. That means I eat a lot of fruit, because I love fruit. It just agrees with my body. You might be different. You've got to do what you do, what works for you. But for me, fruit, like raw food, I just thrive on it. I feel alive. Like it's that life force energy from the sun and the water, you know, growing from Mother Earth, and then you just eat it, and it's just high vibrational food. I love it. Nothing's been cooked or killed in it, and yeah, it just feels good for me. So I do that. I start off with juicing in the morning. So I have some juices. I drink a lot of water. I have a cup, these glasses. This is an empty coconut oil jar. I think it's about maybe 800 ml, 900 ml. I just clean them out and I reuse these. And these are my water jars. And then I know I can gauge on roughly how much water I'm getting through the day. So that's a good little tip for you. Yep, so start off with juices or smoothies, water. I go into fruit. I eat fruit all day, and then at night time I'll have a cooked meal or whatever we're having here, or salad and tofu, something like that. We are bringing out a plant-powered recipe book. This is falling. I need a new tripod. We are bringing out a plant-powered recipe book, and it's going to have all our family favorites in there, over 100 recipes. And oh my God, we were editing the photos yesterday of the food, and oh my God, I was starving. Every picture I was like, oh my God, I want to eat that, I want to eat that, I want to eat that. So we are so excited to be launching that soon. So we're hoping to have it all ready to go by Easter weekend, ready to go off and get all prettied up and made into a proper book. So it will come out as an ebook, and then we're going to get it published into a beautiful soft cover book. So we're going to be authors. I mean, I do have the Raw Juice Cleanse ebook if you're into juicing. if you want to get into raw juicing, I do have an ebook, and there's the tripod. I need a new one, like I said. And I've got an easy vegan guide if you want to get into a plant-based diet, but you don't know how to. I've got that guide there. I'll put the links below in the description, but this is going to be our first proper book, and I cannot wait. It's going to be dedicated to our 3 children, and it's something that we've created so that it's all our family favorites, so that they can pass on for generations to come, because we love cooking up, and they have their partners over, and our grandbaby, and you know, we love making these family meals, and we all eat together. It's beautiful. Loving while we can do this, while we can, while all the kids are still around locally. And so it's dedicated to them, to carry on our beautiful food forever. And it's recipes that we've transitioned from a normal standard American diet, as it's called, with your meat and stuff like that, and we have veganized everything. So it's your like spaghettis, your lasagnas, all your home cooked meals. Oh look, it's delicious. We've got so much in there, and I can't wait to share it with you. So yeah, please subscribe, because we're going to be sharing recipes from on here. So yeah, at the moment we've just been working really hard putting that together and getting it finished off. So yes, anyways, I'm going to get in and do a little workout and just do some stretching, and then I'm going to go make some green juice for the day. We're going to get in and make this green juice. I've done my stretches, and now I'm going to make a green juice. So I've just come outside to get some parsley. I try and grow these sort of bits like parsley, coriander and mint, because they're expensive to buy and they're so easy to grow. So I'm just going to pop you down while we chop some of this baby out. I'll pop this in the juice today because it's good for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The parsley. Beautiful plant. All right, nice little bunch here. Look at that. Ooh. All right, what a gorgeous day. Oh, and the sun's coming through over there. Gorgeous. So gorgeous. I've got my crystals out down there. Can you see them? Yeah, there. Just see with the parsley. God, it's so hard. There they are. Just had them out overnight, charging up, cleansing. All right, let's get in and do this green juice. So first I'll wash everything. So I've got some kale, I've got an apple, I've got ginger, I've got silver beet, this is a good one for juicing, and cucumber and celery. She's a little bit frost bitten, but she's still going to juice it right. I'm just going to pop those into my ginger. A little tip for you, invest in a good knife. This is my favourite. We've got like a knife rack over there, I don't know if you can see it. We have 4 good knives. This is my favourite one though. But yes, if you are serious about cooking with delicious food, get a good knife. Alright, just makes it easier. Just cut these ends off, chop them up a bit. Chop the end off. This is a good way to use up all your bits and pieces in the fridge, because that celery, I'm going to come out here, that celery would have just gone in the bin. So I love just going through the fridge, finding what's in there that's not going to last too much longer and juicing it. It's a good way to use everything up and not wasting and throwing out anything. Right. Chopping it up a little bit. I'm going to still get all through the juicer. On this one. Alright, nice. You can see, I'll show you in there. So I've just got it all sitting in the sink here, just in cold water. I'll brighten it up a little bit. And I should take that sticker off, shouldn't I? Off the apple. All right, beautiful. Okay. All right, I'm going to bring you over here. I love the Nama J2 juicer. When I first started on my juicing journey, I had, I think it was a Breville juicer, and look, it was great. It served its purpose. It got me through my first 40 days of juicing, my first ever raw juice cleanse. But the Nama J2, I reckon it gets double the amount of juice out of your produce. And it's so easy to use, so easy to clean. So let's get juicing. I'll show you how quick it is. Hopefully that sun is not in your face. There, I'll bring you down. There you go. Can you see? I think it might be too bright. Let's bring you over here, that might be better. Okay, there. Can you see? Nope. There, we'll have to go with that, hey? Let's go with that. There we go, cool, all right. So I've put it all together. You saw how easy it was. It just all clips in. Basically clips into the face, you put your gloves in, we're done. Okay, lift up the lid. And start putting your fruit and veg in. Ginger in. You can see it just churns that around through the top and pushes all the juice out the bottom there. So I did put my juice in. I'm going to bring that line down. Better. All right, I just have these empty passata bottles, so you don't need to go out and buy heaps of bottles or jars or anything from the shop. I just recycle what I've got. So these are passata bottles. I've just cleaned them out and I use these to fill up my juices. Okay, so I'm going to add some more. When you lift up the lid, it automatically stops on its own. I'm just going to put some more greens in. Oops. that going again. Awesome. So if you don't know much about me, I hope you can hear me. I think it was 2 years ago I did a 40-day raw juice cleanse. It was either 2 or 3 years ago now, I can't remember. But I was having some really sharp pains in my sides, and I had been looking at raw juicing for years and had really wanted to do it, but I just didn't have the courage or the willpower to do it. I was going to do, and I never did it. And then when I started to get these pains, it was really bad, and I was like, I'm going to need to go to the doctor about this one and get it sorted out. But I prefer to sort things out naturally if I can. So I thought, okay, it's now or never, Kerry. So I went out and bought the Breville juicer, which was great. I think it was a juice fountain. It did its job. And I juiced for 40 days, and it changed my life. Seriously, it changed my life. I lost nearly 10 kilos. I have kept it off. I have lost even more. But it just shedded that excess weight off. Nothing else had ever done that before for me. I used to wear glasses every day for work. I don't wear glasses anymore. I haven't worn glasses since that 40-day juice cleanse. I still carry them in my handbag. I couldn't read labels. I got to the point where I found the more I wore them, the more I needed them. So I started needing them every day at the computer for paperwork, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it was like the raw juice cleanse had cleansed out all the toxins from my body because it filtered through the liver, it cleansed it all out. And my eyesight has been great, and I don't wear glasses anymore. So if that's not a sign for you, if you wear glasses and you don't want to wear them anymore, try a juice cleanse, because it may just be the toxins in your body. I'm not sure, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional, guys, but that's just what worked for me. And every time me or my husband tell people, it just blows them away, because it blows me away. So, all right, I'm going to show you how to get the juice out, just like that. How good does that look? Seriously, yum. So I'm going to keep going, but that's what I did. I love using natural ways to heal my body. So that was cool. I haven't stopped using since. So yeah, I kept using the Breville, and then the Nama came out in Australia. So when I made the investment and got the Nama. So one day I'm hoping to have a code for you guys, but at the moment, when I recommend a Nama to people, I get them to go to Fully Raw Christina's YouTube channel, and she usually has a code there for people, and I think you get maybe like, I can't remember how much you get off actually, but you get a little something off, and it's better than nothing, right? Might be 50 bucks off or something. So but yeah, Nama, if you're watching this, I would love a code, thank you. That would be awesome. It's hands down the best juicer ever. I love it, and it's so easy to clean. I will show you how I clean it. Anyway, this is going to keep juicing. I'm going to go and keep doing this, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what the juices look like. I just want to show you how dry the pulp is. This is why I love it. Look at that. It has got no moisture left in it. It's so dry and crumbly. That is why I love this juicer. Where I had the other one and it was still really moist, so it hadn't squeezed every bit of juice out of it. So that's why I was having to pay a little bit more money, and look, it's so dry and crumbly. And then that way I wasn't wasting any of my produce because it already costs enough to buy fruit and veggies. So, you know, it's just like, how good is that, hey? How good is that, seriously? Yeah, this is so satisfying. Look at that. So good. So good. And it comes up with this little stick. I've had to use it this morning. You push it down just with the leafy greens. They can get a bit stuck because they're so lightweight. So you just use that to push it down. But look, you know, I'm over here getting myself ready for the day while this is doing its own thing over here. How good is that? I just wanted to jump in and say, just while this is still juicing, it's taken a little bit longer, the greens this morning, but I just wanted to jump in and say how much we take our body for granted, right? You know, you just get up every day, you do what you're doing. I was going out for walks, I was exercising, I was just doing whatever without any pain, anything like that. It was no thought into how my body did anything. I was just doing the things, right? Until I got this SIJ tear, and it has really given me some perspective on my body. And along with the SIJ tear, I also have managed to catch some nasty virus, which I'm just on the back end of, which I thought I was feeling so crook from the tear, and just make me feel really nauseous and high just because of being in so much pain. But the doctor thinks that the virus has jumped in with that, and I've just got a combination. I'm starting to come better. You can tell I'm a bit more sprightly now. All I wanted to do was lie in the bed. I didn't want to move. It hurt to breathe. Everything was an effort. But you know, I'm as awful as it was. Now I'm on the back end of it. I can go, I am actually really grateful for this experience, because it's made me really be grateful for my body and how it's able to do all these things, and how clever it is, and how fit and strong it is already without me improving on that. You know, the fact that I can just get up out of bed without any pain and get out and go for a walk and do all those things, go for a bike ride or whatever I want to do, and it's no effort, and I don't even need to think about it. Whereas having this injury, I have to think about everything, because everything has hurt so badly. But anyway, I'm so grateful for my body, and I'm so grateful for what she's able to do for me. And I'm going to be so more appreciative of her as well. And I think it's a really important reflection for all of us, is just to be grateful for our body, however it is, whatever shape or size or flexibility or mobility or whatever you've got going on. Just be grateful for it, because it is such an incredible vessel that carries our soul around in it. And that's why I love looking after it, because you know, it's the home to our soul, it's the home to us, our true essence of ourselves. So it's so important to keep it going as long as we can, so that we can enjoy this beautiful world that we live in, and enjoy every magic day, you know, like this. So all right, nearly done now. Juices are done. Just a little tip, if you're going to use jars and you buy jars, get ones with plastic lids, because I find that the metal lids rust out, so plastic is best. I just got these on Amazon, but I think they're only about 500 ml maybe, so yeah, plastic lids. All right, I'm just going to show you quickly how easy it is to clean the nama. So pull it apart, twist it, and it pulls apart like this. Just pull out the middle bin out of there, and there's the little turning bit, the wheel inside it, and the cage, and a little basket, and that's it. That's my pulp. I had my worm farm going, I would chuck it in that, but I'm just going to pop it in the bin this morning. But I did have a worm farm going, and I put all my scraps in that, and it was easy. So good. All right. That's how quick it is. I'm going to get on and clean this and let you go. Here's what I whipped up this morning. How good is that? Thanks so much for getting through this video. If you've made it to the end, if you're wanting to join me on this journey, please like this video, please subscribe to this channel. And this is all going to be about your soul and health. So thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I'm gonna get on with my day. You have a beautiful day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.